I could not pass up the Mickey Waffle Maker at box lunch, and I figured what better way to test it out than by making some keto Mickey waffles. I love breakfast food, so waffles was one of the first experiments that I played around with when we first started the keto diet. I usually like to make a big double batch, so I have a whole bunch made at once, and then I will freeze them in pairs so that I can have a nice warm breakfast really easy any morning. But of course, food always tastes better when it's Mickey shaped, and since we often stay at the All-Star Resorts, I start most of those days on our Disney trips with Mickey Waffles. But unfortunately, we can't always be at Disney property, so this will be nice to bring a little bit of that extra Disney magic home with us. They did give us a reusable shopping bag for this, which I think, considering it's about $75, I've earned it. I think the packaging is super cute, and I like that it very clearly shows that it's part of the 90th birthday celebration for Mickey, which is very fun. And it also very, very clearly shows the actual size and look of the Mickey waffles that it makes, which is very cool. I think it shows that they are very much like the ones that you would get on Disney property. And now for the actual unboxing, you can see it includes an instruction manual, no surprise there. And it's pretty securely packaged in here, nice and tight with lots of plastic and styrofoam. There's a cute little black plastic measuring cup. Immediately you can tell it is super duper cute. I love that the one side here has the buttons of Mickey's little red shorts. It's very iconic. And the other side is Mickey's face. Right on the front here is a dial to control how dark you want your waffles, with a toggle switch for on and off, and a really cute little Mickey on the front because, of course. This little tab pulls in and out so you can lock the iron closed while you're rotating from one side to the other. And when you open it up, you can see that there are indeed 3 Mickeys on each side of the iron, so you can be making 6 waffles at once. So this is everything that's included. There's really not much, but it's a waffle maker, so they're not exactly complicated. You have the instruction booklet, the little measuring cup, and the actual iron itself. And now it's waffle time! And then of course any optional fillings of your choice. Since I tend to make a lot of waffles at once and then eat them almost every morning until they're gone, I like to sort of shake things up flavor-wise. So usually I'll make a few plain ones and have them with syrup, and then I'll make a few flavored ones that are usually sweet and flavorful enough for me that I don't need syrup for them. That way I get a little bit of variety until the whole batch of waffles is gone. So I tend to make the plain ones, and then I usually have blueberry ones, and then I make some with the Lily's chocolate chips, which are keto friendly. And now it's time to actually make the waffles. I'm not going to lie, I tried to use the little plastic cup thinking that maybe there would be a good way to judge how much batter to use, but my keto batter is a little bit too thick and it doesn't really pour at all, so I quickly abandoned that and just started scooping it in. The batter does expand a little bit while it cooks, but not a ton, and once you have it scooped in, you can close the lid, lock it in place, and rotate to repeat on the other side. The instructions did suggest spraying lightly with a little bit of cooking spray, so I did follow that. I'm not sure that you absolutely need to, especially with the keto batter because there's so much oil in that anyway, but it never really hurts and it seemed to clean out just fine, so I continue to do that. Because I'm making so many different flavors at once usually, I don't actually mix my flavors into the batter. I scoop them into the waffle maker and then just sprinkle on the blueberries or chocolate chips on top. Once I fill the second side, I close the lid and lock it in place and then switch it back to the first side. Each side of the waffle maker has a separate indicator light that will light up and tell you when each side is done, so that's super convenient. Because of the shape, I was worried that they might not be easy to come out, but they popped out pretty easily, and even though originally I wasn't quite using enough batter, I think they turned out pretty cute, and it was a pretty easy learning curve to get the right amount of batter in. And now seriously, are these not the cutest waffles you have ever seen off of Disney property? Absolutely love them. And just a little splash of sugar-free syrup, and I have a wonderful, yummy keto treat. So $75 when I already had a working waffle iron is definitely a splurge. But they're A, Mickey shaped, so obviously already better, and B, I can make a lot more waffles quickly, so it'll speed up that process for me, which is going to be a major time saver. And if you shop at Box Lunch at all regularly, you'll know that the regular promotion that they run, where for every so much money that you spend, you'll get lunch money to use at a later date. So if you're like me, you'll come back in with your lunch money and you'll get a discount basically off of whatever you're wanting to buy. So we applied some lunch money that we had built up to this waffle maker, so that brought down the price and made us feel a little bit better about it. But once I opened it up and I saw how cute it was and how well it was gonna work, totally worth every penny, and I'm absolutely thrilled with it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it a little bit helpful. If you did, I hope you'll like and subscribe down below. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.